All right, Coach, it's probably hard to believe. I know fall camp really goes in a hurry. What's been your biggest observation so far? You've now wrapped up week 2.
Well, I think mostly, just seeing our depth and how it's improving. We had a lot of guys go out there today, and we went live at the end. And it was good to see some of the guys who maybe haven't played a lot of football get a lot of live reps today.
We'll get to the live periods in a moment, but you did 2-minute drill, but really a different 2-minute drill. You did 2 minutes of last 2 minutes of a half. Why did you kind of bring that up to your staff, and you felt that there was a need to start to make your guys aware of that and put them in those situations?
Well, it's a huge emphasis for us, not only the last 2 minutes of the game, but the last 2 minutes of a half. And, you go back to 2 games we had a year ago. We're getting beat by Northern Iowa 9-0. We get some points going in half, we get the ball back, maybe a different game. Wasn't the case. They got ahead of us and stayed ahead of us. And then we go to Missouri State, and we don't execute a Mayday field goal, which is a hurry-up field goal. We have 10 guys out there, and of course that game went into overtime. And so those last 2 minutes of a half are so critical to come in at halftime with some momentum. And you're in there, you're talking about some positive things. Instead, you're talking about, hey, we got to do this, got to do that. But if you can come in at halftime with some momentum, that's what you're looking for.
How critical is it from the standpoint of when you went live today? It wasn't watching Jonas Griffith go live. It wasn't watching Dante Hendricks go live. It was really seeing guys that you and your staff, you want to see what they can do in a live situation.
And we had some starters out there, maybe starters that maybe switched positions. Michael Thomas, who went from wideout to safety, he needs more reps tackling. And we got a guy like Khalif Copeland, who missed all last year. And then we had a young man, Dejon Collins, who hadn't played since his junior year in high school, and who are going to play a lot of reps for us. So we had a lot of guys out there that are going to be starters or playing a significant amount of time that really needed to go live a little bit more.
How difficult has it been as a staff to judge when you go live and when you don't?
Well, I think you gotta take a good look at it, and that's where you really got to listen to our training staff. You got to listen to our coaching staff too. Back in the day, you would go two padded practices no matter what. And, of course, you had maybe more numbers, but you really got to take a good look at, where you're at depth-wise and making sure that we're getting what we need to get done.
Is the progression of where you normally see your group through the first 2 weeks, is that where you want it to be, even though that you got another week to go?
Well, I think we still have a lot of things to get accomplished. We're not even close to ready to play a game, but certainly happy with where we're at today, but understanding we still have a long way to go.